start talking?
Hello. This is
Untitled.
Jojo the Hermit.
The Hermit? Is this what we're going with? Is this our character arcs?
I'll be the Hermit.
Oh, I'll be the Fool, because, you know, I'm a fool for starting this podcast.
I'll be the stupid Hermit then.
You'll be Futaba? If we're going...
Yeah, pretty much.
If we're going off of Persona 5 Taros, then we're just going... I'm basically main protagonist and you're Futaba. Which, and this is kind of fitting in all honesty. Considering, you know, what really happens.
Pretty much. Yep, pretty much. Pretty accurate. Not gonna lie.
But yeah, this is... We're going to call this pretty much Arc 0, because we're coming up with a stupid bit, pretty much, where we're just going to name, like, arcs. And this is going to be Arc 0, aka the Untitled arc. We don't know how long the arcs are going to last for. They could be 5 episodes, they could be a month. We don't know when we're going to record the podcast. We're probably going to try and do it 2 times a week. 2 times a week is what I'm saying.
I would say arcs are 12 arcs a year.
Yeah.
Just monthly arcs, and then once the year ends, we'll do chapters.
You know what we should do? We should just name it after tarot cards. Because that's easy. There's 26 tarot cards, and if we can that can last us 26 months. And if we start this in July, and assuming the podcast is still going, we can have this going to October of 2022 and still have tarot cards left.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like we should just go with that because that's pretty easy. And then we could possibly, if we get bored with major tarot cards, we could maybe deviate into minor tarot cards or tarot, however you want to pronounce it. I always get bitched at by everyone. It's like, it's tarot cards or it's tarot cards. I don't really care. I'm just here to, make funny jokes. Well, quote unquote, the funny haha, quote unquote funny jokes. But another thing I was thinking about is we could do sort of reviews for small things. We could, I don't know, have a where we read a manga chapter or something. We just talk about that regarding, because I think that would be fun.
Or anime.
Anime. We could watch I don't know, first episode of new anime that came out, and then we could review it. And then of course that would require us to take notes. Or, we could just, spitball, watch it 30 minutes.
Freestyle it.
Yeah, just freestyle. Just, make up a shitty rap about this anime that we just watched. That's going to be posted in a cringe compilation on YouTube.
Yeah.
This one's going on my cringe compilation. But, this is a thing we've been trying to do for a very long time. Or at least I've been trying to do. Because I wasn't doing a lot of podcasts when I go on walks. And I've always wanted to start one. So, this is the start of it, and this is probably going to be either viewed by everyone or no one. I'm kind of hoping it's a middle ground, where we have, maybe 50 people on each episode, that's watching us. Because I feel like that's a respectable audience, and then eventually we could maybe deviate into, actually publishing in different places. And maybe get money for doing this.
Yes!
That's the big goal.
My big inspiration for doing podcasts is, the Ryan Higgins podcast. I forgot what it was called.
Oh, the Off the Pill or whatever. Isn't that what it's called?
It was Off the Pill.
Mm-hmm.
I made a whole playlist just for it, but I didn't keep that going.
I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. One of my favorite ones right now to listen to is Fuckface. It's a Rooster Teeth podcast.
I mean, it's Rooster Teeth.
But yeah, it basically just follows Jeff, Andrew Payton, and Gavin. Andrew Payton is apparently a friend of theirs that they've known for a very long time, and they have these things in the friendship they call fuckfaces, which is pretty much just messing up yourself almost on purpose, but not on purpose.
I would do that.
Yeah. So basically, this is referred to as a fuckface, where it's you messed yourself up almost on purpose, but not really on purpose. But another thing we could do is a food review segment, which is basically just a thing I'm yoinking straight out of Face Jam, another Rooster Teeth podcast.
I have trash food taste. I'm just going to warn you about that now.
Well, I mean, we could just review typical candies or whatever.
I have the most garbage taste in any food/candy.
Well, I mean, we can just we could buy a pack of Haichu or something and just review it.
Oh, I love Haichu.
Haichu's the best. I lost my driver's license the other day.
What?
I didn't lose it. I misplaced it. And by misplaced it, I mean I lost it in front.
I thought you meant you
No. I did not. I did not legally
away.
lose it. No. I'm not that stupid when it comes to driving yet.
No, when I do it, I'm gonna be hitting turns and people.
About to be GTA in this thing.
Yeah.
GTA in real life.
In the podcast, I shouldn't make those jokes. Probably. Are we making this family friendly or?
No, we are not making this family friendly. Buck.
Shit titties.
Oh, fucking shitty titties. But
we should have our sound pads on for this.
I don't know how well this can record through soundboard or through OBS.
Wait, hold on.
It's definitely picking it up. Oh god, this is where the podcast degrades. We're 5 minutes in.
This guy moaned at least this.
Joey, we're 6 minutes into the pilot episode. We're already degrading this podcast.
Yeah, don't ask. I degrade many things, including my lifespan.
Nah. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta do the epic bunny. Soundpad isn't watching. There's Soundpad. You gotta...
Noted.
Alright. But, no. Something I was thinking about, for a while. One thing I was thinking is that we could record, like, an entire podcast purely with soundboards.
We shouldn't play the music soundboards in case we get copyrighted struck.
Yeah, maybe, I mean, that small bit of baby is just gonna be like, no one's gonna really care about that. The only time Atlas really takes down music is if you do, like, a full soundtrack re-upload.
Yeah.
So we should be perfectly fine with that, because Atlas isn't, a bitch when it comes to that.
Pretty much. Yeah,
but we could we could, like, review, like, I was thinking manga I mentioned this before we started recording this, but, like, manga chapters, anime episodes, and food, maybe. Because, honestly, I don't really want an excuse to eat, but I haven't been eating much recently because I've been trying to lose weight. And I kind of just wanted the excuse to, like, go and buy a candy bar and just, like, review it. Have you ever had a Reese's Take 5?
No.
Have you ever had a Take 5 bar?
No. I don't even think I've heard of it.
A Take 5 bar is pretty much just like it's what it sounds like. There's like 5 layers on the inside, and it's the bomb.
Oh.
It's pretzels, peanut butter, nougat, caramel, and a chocolate outside. The 5 layers. When you bite into it, that is good.
There was these protein bars at our school in the vending machines. They were fucking delish.
How much were they? Because I know.
I think they were like $2 or $3.
Really?
I don't remember. I honestly, once I go back and like, well, depends on if I go back. I'm thinking of taking an online classes.
That's what I did for 2 years, and online classes is okay. I mean, yeah.
I was told it was horrible.
It depends on which school you go to, because I did online classes for 2 years, and it wasn't the worst, but it wasn't really the best either, because you don't really get much interaction with your teacher, and when you're trying to schedule a one-on-one session, it doesn't really work well, because they're always like, well, I have a class to record in like 20 minutes or whatever.
I don't like interacting with teachers.
Yeah, no.
That's the one thing I hate about school, I'm not gonna lie.
Welcome to the Edgy Podcast, where we complain about our problems.
Kill yourself.
Funny joke. But no, most of the time when I went to vending machines in my school, or when I used to go to school and there was vending machines,
they had these, like, they had a lot of these vending machines, and they would be filled with a lot of actual good stuff.
Mine was full of hot garbage.
Mine was filled with actual good stuff. The issue is
it was expensive?
They broke half the time.
Oh, like people would break them, or like just the coils would break?
A lot of times they would take your money. It would take your money, or the stuff would get stuck, or...
Oh, okay.
One of their machines took a credit card, which...
Don't.
That actually never broke. It was mainly the actual cash that broke.
Yeah, I wouldn't put a credit card or a debit card in a vending machine like that. They did it?
No, they did it, but it was so rare. I think I've seen it like once or twice throughout being 2 years at that school.
But, in all honesty, when I went to my school that had, vending machines in it, most of the stuff was like hot garbage and was overpriced. Specifically, I thought like, I looked at like the candy section. They usually have like 1 or 2 rows like dedicated to like candy bars. You know what I mean? There's like top tier candies like Reese's and Kit Kat and Crunch bars like right there on the west side. Sell out first. Then you have like M&M's, Skittles, like, and all like the sort of like okay-ish candies, but not best. Like Almond Joy is one that I think never sold out, and the only time it did sell out was when there was like nothing else in the machine, and there wasn't getting a restock to like 2 weeks. So people were like, I just want sugar, and I want it now. But everything was like $1.50 in there, and it was just like, that's a lot for a candy bar, because you can just go to the like store before classes and just buy a candy bar for $1 and save yourself 50 cents.
Yeah,
Cause
pretty awesome.
yeah, I mean, just go to 7-Eleven. There was like 2 gas stations right near my classes, and there was like they just built a Dunkin' Donuts right outside of it. So I feel like it's just easier to do that, especially with the fact that they probably would deliver to the school. Imagine that power move.
Yeah,
Imagine like Uber Eats, like, hey, McDonald's for whoever, and it's like, oh, that's me. Walk up to the door.
They had like a cheap Italian, I believe either deli or pizzeria right next to our school.
Ooh.
That during lunch students would sneak out and go to.
My school changed locations. It went from like one side of the town basically to like 20 minutes away. And there was I think it was a barbecue place. It was a solid like 15-minute walk, and lunch was only 30 minutes. So you would have to like run to get over there, and you have to cross like 4 lanes of traffic.
Oh, fun!
But the kids will still sneak out and go to that restaurant. I heard it was really good, but I never went to it because I wasn't gonna make that 30-minute time period, nor could I. I mean, they would allow you to eat outside, but they had like teachers everywhere. You know, just like eating their lunch, like munching on their salad, staring at you with evil intent.
Yeah.
They're just like sitting over there like, no fun for you. You know, let me just eat the salad. Hey, no running over there. Point their fork at you. Gonna like gouge your eye out. Just Mortal Kombat your ass. Get over here!
Get over here!
Just yoink you back. But
Hey, yo, did you get pizza? Give me that.
just punches you. But to get back on topic, what happened with the card? What happened? How I misplaced my driver's license? I went into a used game shop and I was trading in stuff. I handed my ID to get cash for my stuff. I walked out and I handed my dad something out of my pocket because I was with him at the time. And my ID fell out at that time. Of course, I didn't know that. I only learned that about an hour later when I was at a car dealership.
Oh, no.
And then I called around there. No one found it. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to wait like a week to see if someone mails it to me. And then I went and got my driver's license August 6th, I think it was. Or, no, it was the 4th. And then what happened was, the next day, I got a letter in the mail. I never get letters in the mail. I felt it, and I was like, that can't be it. I ripped it open literally in half. My driver's license was in there.
Oh my god.
I waited in line for like an hour at the DMV. And then it showed it the next day. So that was a pain. That was a pain in the ass. What happened to your mic?
Well, at least you got it back. Oh, yeah, remember when I punched my microphone?
Did you break it? Uh-oh. Well, I'm alone now. Welcome to the intermission where Joey messed up his mic, and this was not my fault, and I definitely just didn't do a voice crack.
Sorry, my dad came in.
Today's sponsor is absolutely nobody. We have no sponsors yet.
I'm going to set up my microphone again real quick. I pretty much probably broke it.
Joey, this was the worst. This is the worst way to start up a podcast. This is... But yeah, today's podcast is sponsored by nobody other than us. Listen to us talk for more entertainment, quote unquote. You know how you just want to get a number 9 large from Burger King with your Uber Eats. Well, you can't do that with us. You can do it with someone else though. Look up a code. You get like 20% off or whatever. I don't really know. I don't know how Uber Eats works. I don't order Uber Eats. But with the fact that Joey actually broke his microphone, or potentially broke his microphone, game review time. Gamer review. It's gamer review time. Game review. What do I have in my Steam library that I could do a game review of in like 30 seconds? Let's see. A Hat in Time is a ode to old 3D platformers in which you will run around as Hat Kid. Hat Kid is a small child that has hats. And with the fact that she has hats, she can use hats as her controllables. This is the worst game review of all time. Hat in Time, good. Buy game. Also, get the DLC. Because it is honestly pretty good. I don't recommend digging into Death Wish, whatever that mode's called. I don't remember what it's called. What is it called? It was in Yakuza, in Metro. Or wasn't it was Death Wish. Yeah, don't dive into Death Wish. I think you actually have to wait a bit of time in regards to Death Wish contact unlocking. That stuff will kick your ass, even as a guy who I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm good at the game, but I am pretty decent. But that game review is over with. What else can we do? Maybe not that one actually. Donut County. It is a game in the vein of Katamari Reroll, and it is pretty good. Made by a small developer, and it has raccoons as most of the main characters. So I like it. Main raccoon is named BK. Supposedly, or at least I hope not like Burger King, because it's some giving them free advertising right now. Don't hit me up, Burger King. I hate your food. It's fucking stinky. But now I'm just stalling for time until Joey gets back. More game reviews. This is the worst. I need someone to bounce off of. Or... oh. He's back.
Okay. Microphone's back up.
Alright, good.
Open on my dad watching Fire Force. Pretty gamer.
I was doing shitty game reviews.
Oh, what games?
Donut County and Hat in Time.
Noted.
They were not great. That's the fact that
They weren't good reviews.
They weren't good reviews.
Did you beat the games?
I beat the games, yes, both of them. I 100%ed Donut County in 2 hours, or sorry, 3.5.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
It's a very short game. Donut County is in a vein similar to Katamari Reroll, in style of like gameplay where you have to like roll around, or in this case use a black hole to gain items. And then of course Hat in Time is just an ode to old 3D platformers pretty much. I think SP probably talked to you about that a lot, or it was probably tried to sell you on it a couple times.
Yeah. It's Paranza, not SP.
Whatever. We can edit that out. Or not.
we cut it out, but put it in or not.
That's just gonna be fucking. I'm gonna put a sound where it just says.
Wait a minute. They just mentioned Persona 4 in the credits of the game. I'm sorry for interrupting, but they did.
Oh, it was a reference to Persona 4? That one shadow thing?
I guess. For
context, he was playing the Henry Stickmin collection on Steam. Yeah.
Don't judge me.
And I made a passing joke saying, or passing remark in regarding to flavor text on an ending that said, you're like a shadow of your former self or whatever, and I said jokingly, oh, Persona 4 reference, because the entire point of that game is like, face your shadow, become a better person, yada yada yada. But
don't bamboozle yourself.
Don't be a stinky. That's the.
Don't
do a stinky. But the podcast is currently.
Don't be Trump.
We're not here to get political. That's how we lose sponsors.
Alrighty.
Sponsors we don't have. Come on. But we're currently at about 20 minutes. Let's say we go about 5 more, because that's pretty fair. But alright. Animes. Let's talk about animes for a bit because we also
Fire
want.
Force.
Fire Force is good.
It is great.
Shinra, the main character, he's really likable. I like him a lot. The whole
I like him a lot too.
the whole devilish grin.
All the characters don't seem dislikable. They're
Yeah.
actually, in my opinion, they're all likable characters.
Specifically, I really like Arthur a lot.
Arthur's great.
Arthur's-
Have you seen his backstory?
If I remember vaguely. But they mention, I like how you can pretty much convince him to do anything as long as you give him something he can ride on and you convince him to horse. I love
Yeah,
that.
pretty much.
I just love that aspect about him. And then I always forget her name. Cat Ear Girl,
Takamaki.
Takamaki. I always thought her name was Takami for some reason.
It's fine.
But I really like her too.
She's my favorite, and not for those reasons. I swear on my life, not for those reasons. I swear on my-
20 hours.
It is not. I swear. I swear on my life.
Oh, really? No.
Yes.
I'm not gonna call you out on it because I go monkey brain for Haru all the time. Haru Kuma from Persona 5, not Haru from Beastars. I am not furry. Not yet, at least.
You should watch BNA.
I am watching VNA right now, actually.
It's pretty good.
I'm 3 episodes in.
I do wanna watch Beastars.
Hey,
Also,
are
I
you
was wrong.
ready to go? 'Cause you know the brand new world.
It wasn't Persona 4. It was Preparations 4.
Never mind, it wasn't Persona 4 reference.
It went so fast I could barely read it.
Damn it. But have you done the like online reaction test yet?
Online reactions.
Yeah, it pretty much just tests like how fast your reaction time is.
I have not done that yet.
I tested it a minute ago before we were setting up for the podcast, and I did it about what was it? I think it was like 300 milliseconds. I think that was about my average time, or maybe it was like maybe 298 or something. I think that was it, 298 milliseconds, which I don't think that's particularly fast, but it's not particularly slow either.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But
I should try it out at some point.
I was gonna make that we should probably just do like a retest if we get podcast running tomorrow, because this is because we could do what I think we should do is we should run we should probably do like a 3-episode intro with the under Untitled, or aka the Fool if we're running tarot cards. We haven't decided yet. But I feel we should do like a 3-episode like sort of like start off pretty much, and then we should start off next podcast with doing reaction tests with however many people we have on here. It will not just be me and it will not be me and Joey. It will be more people. I promise you. You will not have to listen to our insufferable voices the entire time. You will have more insufferable voices to listen to.
They're indeed better than mine.
Or they're also better than mine, because mine is just deep, and that's all I have. That's the only characteristic in it.
I'm just retarded. That's pretty much it.
Alright, listen here, man. That's how we definitely lose sponsorships. This was considered the edgy phase of the podcast. Don't worry, we're probably never gonna get sponsors. And if we do get sponsors, just tweet this at me, because we'll eventually plug our Twitters on here, or whatever we're gonna put on here. Let's start end next episode on plugging the Twitters, because I don't fuck my Twitter first episode. That feels kind of scummy wummy. But yeah, I say we just end the episode about right now, because we're about 24 minutes. That's a pretty respectable time for a podcast. That's about the length of an anime episode. So we're pretty much just gonna.
I do like anime.
We should probably put them around anime episode time. So well, it's one because it's like anime, anime. But we can just probably give people options when it comes to it. If we eventually do get popular enough, we probably should start like a highlight channel or something where we think bits are funny. But I don't say we're gonna never get that popular, but I feel like we might get a bit of notoriety. I say we're gonna max out about 500 subscribers, and then that's where we're gonna stay for a bit, and then we're gonna get in some drama, and then we're gonna lose everything.
I see.
These are my predictions. I am a fortune teller. But
I see.
with that bleak note, we're gonna end the podcast. It's been 25 minutes, and
Alrighty.
that's respectable time. That's
Yeah.
because we're not here to waste your time. Because we could sit here and talk.
We're here to waste more of your time.
We're here to waste some of your time, not all of it. Because we could sit here and we could just, ramble on for another 35 minutes and make it an hour long. When in reality, I think we can condense our thoughts in about 25 minutes. Because if you know us, if you somehow find this podcast and you know us, talk to me, talk to Tom, and I'll get you on the podcast because you're probably a cool person if I know you. You're epic. You don't deserve chocolate milk, but you're epic.
That's my thing.
I'm stealing your bit.
No.
Podcast episode end.